Hello students, I am Aisha Munshi handling SST subject for 4th standard. Today we are going to learn lesson number 6, our government. Let's start reading. India is democratic country. This means that people get to choose their own leader during elections. As our country is vast, it is not possible for a single government to govern it properly from one place. Therefore, our country has been divided into states and union territories. There are central government in Delhi, which governs the entire country, and state governments, which looks after their respective state. The union territories come directly under the control of central government. The central government of India consists of the president, the vice president, the council of ministers, headed by the prime minister. There are three branches of the government: the legislature, the executive, and the judiciary. Each of the branches of government do different duties, and together they help to control the country well. The legislature makes law for the country and the state. The executive execute carries out the laws, and government governs the country. So student, our country is one of the democratic country. It means people can choose their own leader by the voting by the during the election. Election is held in the gap of 5 years. Once chosen leader can rule the our country for 5 years, but it cannot possible to lead the whole country at a time in a different places, because India is a very large country. For managing the rules and regulation properly, India is divided into states and union territories. So student, our central government is in Delhi. So entire country and the state governments which look after their respective state, but the union territory is directly under the control of the central government. In our central government, here is president and vice president and council minister. These three are headed by the prime minister. Our present prime minister is, who is our present prime minister? Our present prime minister is Narendra Modi. Next, in our government there is three branches. First one is legislature, executive, and judiciary. These three branches have performing their three different duties. First one is the legislature makes law for the country and the states. But second one, the executive execute the laws. First, legislature make the laws, and the executive execute the laws to the government. The country governs the country. Next, the judiciary sees to it that people get justice, their rights are protected, and the laws are not broken. It also settles disputes between the central and the state governments, or between state governments. The judiciary should be just to all the parties. So student, judiciary work is to see the people can get their rights and protect the laws and do not break the rules or regulations of the country. Next one is, here we are going to learn detailedly about the legislature. The legislature in India, the legislature or law-making body is known as the parliament. The Indian parliament has two houses, the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha. The main functions of both houses of parliament is to pass bills, no matters of the national importance. A bill means a plan for a new law. When a bill is passed by both of the houses and is signed by the president, it becomes a law. So student, this is the image of Parliament House of India in Delhi. Parliament means the law making body of our country or a legislature. The law making body is known as the parliament. Our parliament has two parts or two houses. First one is Lok Sabha and second one is Rajya Sabha. So student, main function of these two houses is pass the bills. Bills means plan for a new law. When a bill is passed by the both houses and signed by the president, it becomes a law or a rule. Next is the Lok Sabha. The Lok Sabha is the lower house of the Indian Parliament. Lok Sabha is the lower house of the Indian Parliament. Is also known as the House of the People. It also known as the House of the People. It can have up to 552 members. The present Lok Sabha has 545 members. Almost all its members are elected directly by the citizens of India. This makes the Lok Sabha the primary source of the political power in our country. In Indian, above the age of 25 years can contest elections to the Lok Sabha, whereas every Indian citizen above the age of 18 can vote. The Lok Sabha has terms of 5 years. Its function is presided over by the speaker. So student, Lok Sabha is also known as House of People. Lok means people, and it is the lower house of the Indian Parliament. It consists 552 seats, but in a present it consists the 545 seats, and all members of the Lok Sabha can be directly elected by the Indian citizens or Indian peoples. An Indian citizen who cross the age of 25 years, he can able to contest the election of the Lok Sabha, and Indian citizen or people who is over the age of 18 years, he or she can be vote. The Lok Sabha members have 5 years term to perform their duties in a Lok Sabha, also for people. Function is presided over by the speaker. So student, today we learn this much only. Your today's homework is write the name present president, vice president, prime minister of India. Write the names of present president, vice president and prime minister names of India. Do this work in your SST notebook and send on WhatsApp.